It was the morning of hiking day 4. The road sign showed that it was 4.5 hours to get to Setcases. Of course, taking into account the experience of the previous days, I realized that it could be more closer to 6 hours, but it was still fine. In principle, it was already the 5th day, because I stayed at the hotel one day longer than planned, and used it as a rest day. I was just sleeping and eating delicious things. By the way, the hotel was charming and far exceeded my best expectations, and I couldn't imagine a better place for a rest day among the active hiking days. On my rest day, I had cancelled all the other hotels except for one in Puigcerda, where I never received a response to my booking cancel request. That hotel had also been paid for advance, so I considered the money to be already lost. I had also booked the hotel in Setcases for tonight. I wanted to rest and prepare properly before tomorrow's climb to the high mountain pass to Nuria. In the distance lies the absolutely charming village of Mollo. I was wearing my cool lasportiva Equilibrium LT mountaineering boots, which I had earlier sent by post to the hotel in Mollo, together with ice crampons. So I was finally fully prepared and equipped. In addition, the boots didn't rub my feet, and I was able to walk quite a long distance without any problems. Although, judging by the description, the section to Setcases could easily be walked with light shoes, because most of the distance was on gravel roads and asphalt. I just didn't want to carry that 1.5 kilograms on my back, because the bag was already heavy enough. Since there is no water on this section to Setcases, I had taken extra water with me too. Climbing up from Mollo, you could already see the first snow-capped mountains in the distance. There were also some other hikers ahead of me. As it turned out, a father and son from Israel had decided to walk the section from Mollo to Setcases. In my opinion, this section is a great option for a day hike, and probably it can be done at any time of the year. Although the climb was non-stop, it was still very easy. Climbing 2000 meters in a day on such a road is no problem at all, because climbing on a country road is nowhere near comparable to climbing narrow paths and mountain slopes. And thanks to my boots, my feet didn't feel any strain at all. Previously, I tested those boots at home and came to conclusions that distances over 20 kilometers would still be uncomfortable, because they are generally designed for crossing mountain passes and not for very long distance hikes. From the road markings, it was clear that there were several trails here. On this stage, the green hills zone of the GR11 trail ends and the high Pyrenees begin. I started walking faster, because the wind in the mountain pass started to blow through my thin layers. I had a long-sleeve shirt on me and thin mammoth jacket on top of it, but it wasn't enough. I should have put on either a rain jacket or a thick mammoth mountain jacket, but I was lazy, and naively hoping that the wind would die down, I continued walking even faster. Across there is the last pass with 1850 meters, and then it's downhill. It looked like I would really fit into the predicted 4.5 hours. I was surprised how these small pine trees didn't break in the harsh winds. Some of them were broken, of course, but the vast majority were somehow holding on. While exploring the beautiful nature and trying to film the marmots, I managed to get lost again. As a result, I made a detour of several kilometers through Colada Fonda. And what's even worse, from the cold winds I start coughing. I finally stopped and put some layers on to warm up, also using this short break to admire the mountains, and I had a small snack. Then I used some unmarked path to get back to the place where I lost the GR11 trail. Like in many places in Europe, it seems that the bark beetle has worked here and a large number of spruce trees have died. Setcases is below. The navigation showed about 15 minutes to the destination. Setcases actually turned out to be a fairly large village. After arriving in Setcases, I went to the accommodation, from where I had to start the climb early in the morning to cross the high mountain pass to Nuria. Finally, I had reached the big, beautiful snow-capped mountains. I was so pleasantly excited that I could hardly fall asleep. Now it seemed that nothing could stop me anymore. Absolutely nothing.